Kahuku, the #1 team from Hawaii, made the trek to California this week for a Saturday matchup against the St. John Bosco Braves, the top-ranked team in the nation according to Max Preps. The Red Raiders, who was ranked 34th in the country before the game, brought in a 15-game winning streak to the contest against St. John Bosco, who also won national championships in 2019 and 2013. Kahuku couldn't get anything going to start the game, going 3-0 on their opening series. St. John Bosco capitalized on this and took advantage of the short field, scoring on their first drive with Cameron Jones finding the end zone from 2 yards out. The Braves looked poised to score on their next possession of the night, but Utah commit Brock Moana said nope and came down with an interception to give life to the Red Raiders. Moana also had an opportunity to put up points on offense in the first half, but this questionable no call did the Red Raiders no favors as they were shut out in the first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, St. John Bosco started to wear Kahuku down as they scored twice in the second quarter, needing some trickeration for one of those touchdowns. This gave the Braves a 21-0 lead at halftime. The Red Raiders continued to fight in the second half, but could never really get anything going offensively until late in the fourth quarter. By the time Kahuku found the end zone, St. John Bosco was already up 34 points. Still, the Red Raiders were not going to lay a goose egg as they gave their thousands of fans, yes, thousands plural, something to cheer about when Vika Crawford found Aiden Manutai for a 30-yard catch and run to the end zone. But alas, all good things must come to an end as St. John Bosco defeated Kahuku 34-7, handing the Red Raiders their first loss on the field since 2019.
Gave it our all. Just kept playing, fighting every play after play, and talking to my boys. Love my community. We never played a running back that big, but it was fun and great to compete and get out there and use that in the season to carry on and move on.
Leading the Red Raiders in the loss offensively was sophomore receiver Kaimana Carvalho, who had his best game of his young career with 10 catches for 108 yards against a star-studded defense.
It was a good team experience, bring us together closer as a team. We're already a family, but it just brings us in closer and closer. Their front is solid. So just thinking we can get it out to our players and just do damage out there on the sides.
Talk about what you saw in this game and they allowed you to be open.
They play a lot of man, so if I just beat my guy, then I get a free lane to catch the ball and make some plays.
I mean, I'm proud. They fought to the end, you know. And taking a game like this, that's what you want. You want the experience and the opportunity to compete against the nation's best. And so now it makes us look at ourselves in a mirror. You know, okay, we become better. And playing against a good team like that, it exposes everything. So now we have things that we got to really work on, right, on both sides of the ball. But most importantly, playing a team like this, every possession counts, right? Every play counts. But we're grateful for this opportunity we had tonight. Yeah, you know, playing a team like this, I mean, they're loaded 11 across, right? They got studs at every single position. So, you know, it was hard for us to kind of find a mismatch in which a team like this that recruits nationally and is too deep, to find that mismatch was hard. So that's why we got to make sure that when we execute, we do the best that we can. How are you guys going to build on this? I know you got St. Francis coming up, another the top 5 team, and then you guys got states in playoffs. So talk about what you guys going to build from here.
Like I said, we won't see a team like this back in Hawaii, right? Across the board, positions like I mentioned before. So we want to take from this, like, hey, if we can hang with these guys, you know, we can hang with anybody else. So that's why we take on these challenges, to make us become better, to see what's out there and how we can get better.